For this video, I constructed a fairly musical exercise to showcase in detail some of the ways glitch tapping can be implemented. I'll break the exercise down into sections so you can work on what interests you, whether that be specifically the left or right hand, with or without the thumping technique, or for 6 or 8 strings. So if you're an obsessive person like myself, you can learn the entire thing and practice it as one wholesome musical workout. Here's the exercise in full. The exercise begins with the left hand hammering on an A major 9 chord, and then that's immediately followed by the glitch tapping, which occurs on the 6th fret of the D string, and I'm just hammering on with my ring finger, my middle finger, and my index finger quickly and percussively. So the best way that I found to practice this is to give it a very exaggerated kind of strength. You just want the ceiling of the technique to be higher than what you'll actually need, so I'll just slow it down and practice it very intentionally. Something like this. You could also use adjacent strings to develop the technique. It gives you a little bit more space, and then some people will skip strings and things like that, like this. And the applications for this type of thing are tremendous. You can really move it around, have different chords, hammer on in different ways. You want to get a really solid percussive attack for the left hand when you're hammering on a chord. But something like this. The second section begins with the glitch tapping on the left hand, and I'm hammering on with my middle and index. It only has 2 repetitions of the note, and then it's followed by down up of the thumb, which is the thumping technique I got from Victor Wooten. So it's a hammer on the 5th fret of the B string, the middle finger, the index, the down up, and then I'm hitting an arpeggio, and it's on the G and the D strings, and I'm hammering on those notes like this. There's some cool applications for this. You can really walk these arpeggios around, ascending or descending, in different areas. A lot of mileage can come out of this type of technique. The next couple parts are pretty much the same thing as what I just did, except for it's moved up a minor third, and the thumped arpeggio is just a little different. In this last section of the exercise, I begin by using the glitch tap on my right hand. I'm hammering on the ring, middle, and index, and then doing a slide. So the slide can be pretty difficult. It's kind of an example of what you can do once you develop some strength with the technique. And then I'm hammering on an E major 9 chord after each slide, and I'm doing the slide ascending and descending on different strings. And then I hammer on a B major chord right before the whole thing repeats. And that's pretty much the whole exercise. I'll play it now for you one more time in full. All right, thanks for watching. I love creating these musical-ish exercises to get more mileage out of my practice. I think jamming them full of different rhythms, different techniques, it can really make the exercise more musically nutritious. Feel free to hit me up for lessons over Skype. Check out our band Little Tybee. We have a new album coming out in 2015. Also, much thanks to Ibanez guitars. This is an Ibanez S5528 Prestige 8-string. Thanks, y'all.